Hi, it's me, Dr. Prasad Kudelam. Continuing my classes for second PU, that is plus 2 chemistry, unit 1, and this is class 3, close packing in 2-dimension and 3-dimension lattices, voids, calculation of the formula of compounds based on number of voids filled. Okay, so close packing in 1 dimension. So you know 1 dimension, that is you can arrange the atoms, molecular ions in a straight line, that is known as 1 dimension. In 1 dimension, we can see consider one atom. It is attached to two more atoms and nearby. So in this type of arrangement, the sphere or atom or molecule, wherever I say sphere, that is either it is an atom or molecule or it is a ion. It is in contact with the two of its neighbors. Okay. So for the coordination number, we call it as the coordination number. Okay. So here the coordination number is 2. Again, close packing in 2 dimension. There are no such crystals in 1 dimension as such. So it will be in 3 dimension actually. So we see what will be the close packing nature in 2 dimension. So in 2 dimension, if you arrange, say, arranged a set of atoms like this, and another set of atoms in 2 dimension, that is on this plane itself, it is kept exactly above the first set of atoms or first set of spheres. Okay, like that, third set and fourth set it is arranged. Okay, that is one type of arrangement in 2 dimension. So here another set of arrangement. Here same type of molecules or atoms are taken or spheres are taken, whereas the second layer it is kept on the in between that of two atoms or two spheres. Okay, and this is the third layer and the fourth layer. Okay, if I consider this as a type of arrangement, okay, this is also a type of arrangement. Then another A type of arrangement, the third fourth A type of arrangement. In the right side images, if you check here also, we can see that the first one is A type arrangement, a third one is also A type arrangement, whereas the second and third, fourth type in right side image, that is a different one. We call it as B type arrangement. Okay, therefore we can say here it is AB type arrangement. Here it is AAA type arrangement. Okay, so AAA type arrangement is given in the left side. If you consider one atom, any one of the atom, and if you observe how many atoms are attached nearby, we can see the close packing will be square close packing. Here you can observe that square packing is a square close packing. Whereas in ABAB type, if we consider one atom, okay, so one atom is considered. If you check the number of atoms nearby, so you can see the shape will become an hexagonal close packing. So usually AB type arrangement creates an opportunity or possibility of getting hexagonal close packing structures. Okay, this is the 2-dimensional arrangement. Now if you see the close packing efficiency in a rough manner, you can see in the case of hexagonal close packing, it has got a better efficiency compared to that of a square close packing in 2-dimensional if you observe. So let us discuss about the next topic, that is voids. Voids are the empty spaces between the atoms when they forms a crystal lattice. Okay, so this is in 2-dimension only. So here in 2-dimension only, we can see that when atoms are arranged, there are so many empty spaces there. Okay, so here the empty space, these are the empty spaces which I highlighted here. So this is the empty space which is formed. If you observe the structure of that, it looks like a diamond. Okay, so in case of hexagonal close packing, we have two types of voids. Okay, so there are two types of voids. One looks like a triangle, and the other one also looks like a triangle. But the difference is that here it is can be arranged as T-type triangle, whereas the other one is inverted T-type arrangement. Okay, so these are the voids present in square close packing and hexagonal close packing in 2 dimension. Okay, so now I'll coming slides I will use the word that triangular void or a diamond type void. If it when used, you should not get confused. It will be the shape of that is the empty space between the atoms or molecule or the ions when they form a crystal like this. So from two-dimensional square packing, let us see how we can make a three-dimensional crystal like this. Okay, so AAA type arrangements and the second set of molecules are arranged above the other. Okay, so this is exactly above. So just to get clarity, it is a little bit moved upward. So a second layer of atoms arranged on exactly above the first layer. That is AA type. Over that again, it is AAA type only. Okay, so this is the third layer. And the fourth layer also. Okay, so those four layers, if better a three-dimensional image if we take, so it will be like this arrangement. First layer, above that exactly on the those spheres and the set of spheres are arranged. Or if I take one small piece of that, you can see it is exactly look like a simple cubic close packing. Therefore, from AAA type square close packing, if you continue that AAA type arrangement in 3 dimension, we'll be getting simple cubic close pack structure. Now let us see another possibility. Okay, in AAA type, I'm not arranging the second set of atoms on exactly above the first set of atom. It is kept on in covering that voids. Okay, so this is a second layer. Third layer that is again kept such a way that it covers the voids. So covering that voids, it gives a better close packing structure. Okay, this is the fourth set of molecules. Okay, now whether this is AAA type square close packing, whether the three-dimensional structure is formed from AAA type of square packing or not, that is the question. Okay, here I have to say that okay, an atom which is covered by four atoms, all those images you can imagine. But here when we observe that this molecule is not formed from two-dimensional square close packing. Okay, so in one direction it is though it is AA type, whereas in the other direction or perpendicular to that the molecule which is arranged above the other above that first layer or second layer, they are not exactly A type. It may be B type also because it is covering the voids. Therefore, we are not continuing this explanation with this molecule with two-dimensional square close packing. We are doing only the first case, that is it forms simple cubic close pack. Okay, A type in all 3 dimension. In 3 dimension, it is AAA type arrangement. Then it is simple cubic packing. From two-dimensional hexagonal close packing, this molecule, if you consider, if you kept one over the other, again one over the other, and if you observe the molecule from the top, you may see that I arranged AA type only here, kept exactly above one atom, or the third one again over the second atom, the fourth atom on the third atom. Okay, so here if I kept when we placed it, it looks like that it is AA type, but when we observe it from the top, the molecular structure, it will be looking, or it will look like this. Three-dimensional arrangement will be like this. Okay, so here we can see it is exactly AB type arrangement. Okay, so if we consider the first four atoms in the first layer, and if I represent it with a ring, okay, so these are the first four atoms, and there are atoms on the other directions, so which is also arranged. So it forms a very close packing. Now the second layer also considered. Okay, just to get clarity, I darkened it or I gave a black color. It is the same atoms or same molecules. Now we are considering these two layers. Okay, what we did, we took a first layer, and the second layer is arranged exactly above the voids. There was a void formed. Okay, it is arranged exactly above that, and it is again arranged such a way that it becomes a close packing. So two layers is considered, and there will be two types of voids present from the two layers arrangement of atoms from hexagonal close packing. Okay, here we can see the first type of voids, that is this one, in which the triangular shape it is covered by the atom of the second layer. Okay, a triangular shape gap or void is covered by yes, another atom of the second layer. So there are another type of void in which the triangular shaped void of first layer is covered by the triangular shape void of the second layer. Okay, therefore there are two types of voids. We'll discuss in detail about both those two. To consider the first one. Okay, so the first case it will be like this. Okay, here three atoms are arranged exactly above that, and it forms a arrangement like this. The void or the gap it can be filled like this, or we can say it becomes a tetrahedral void. Okay, so here if you keep one more atom, it becomes a, or see these three atoms, that void it is covered by another atom, it becomes a tetrahedral void. Now what is tetrahedron? Okay, this is the geometry of a tetrahedron, or a tetrahedron can be represented like this in three-dimensional animated image. Okay, if I remove this one. Okay, so you can see there are four uh, faces in a tetrahedron. So this will be the shape of, not exactly a tetrahedron, it will be a little bit curved because of the presence of atom, the curved structure. Okay, so that is the shape of that void form, that is tetrahedral void. If a triangular void of first layer is covered by another atom exactly above that. Now we'll go to the next type of void. Next type of void where the triangular shaped void of first layer is covered by another triangular shaped void of a second layer. Okay, that means it like this. Okay, there are total 6 atoms involved in that. Okay, one which is but downwards, and there are 4 plus 1. So this is the formation. Okay, so 3 atoms down, 3 atoms above, and it forms a void here, a gap. Okay, so if you clearly observe, you can see that that will be of this shape. It is green shaded here. Okay, or if you rearrange it, or if you rotate it, the appearance will be like this also. Or even we can observe, imagine like this. That will be an octahedron. That means it will be having 8 sides. Okay, so octahedra, the octahedral geometry is given, and it's three-dimensional animated image also given here for better clarity. So this space, which I marked here with one, will be covered with this 8 phased geometrical arrangement, that is octahedral. Okay, so the the second type of void in two-layer arrangement of close packing from two-dimensional hexagonal close packing, that is octahedral void. Therefore, two types of voids are there, that is a tetrahedral void as well as octahedral voids. Okay, so there are two types of voids which are formed, that is tetrahedral void and octahedral void. So tetrahedral void, it is the void surrounded by 4 spheres in a lattice. whereas octahedral void is a void surrounded by 6 spheres in a lattice. So here there are 4, here it is 6. Okay, we'll see here it is in detail. So 3 and another 3 it is arranged. Here it becomes a octahedral void. So this is the shape of O. Okay, so therefore it is easy to remember. When a shape of O is comes, we can call it as an octahedral void. Okay, so the number of octahedral voids. Okay, so this is just 2 layers of atoms. If you consider a large number of layers, when it forms a crystal lattice, if n number of atoms forms a unit cell of a particular unit crystal lattice, okay, if n number of atoms are involved, which gives the structure of that crystal lattice, then the number of octahedral voids will be equal to n. That will be equal, it will be same. Whereas the tetrahedral voids, okay, so I took the six atoms here again just to represent that the tetrahedral voids also formed. Okay, so if n number of atoms are there in a unit cell, then the number of tetrahedral voids will be double the number of atoms. Okay, so this is not the number of atoms in a crystal as such. This is just representing the tetrahedral void. There are many atoms required to become a tetrahedral or to become a unit cell. But this is not exact unit cell. So if n atoms are there in a unit cell, which then the number of tetrahedral void formed will be 2 into n. Okay, so this formula has no relation with this. So it will be 2 into n, that you have to remember. Okay, so these explanations are only for 2 layers. Now let us move on to the next layer. If you arrange a next layer of atom. Okay, so first layer I took 6 atoms, which is in A B type arrangement. For this layer as such, I consider as A type, and the triangular void, it is covered by a second set of atoms. So this is B type arrangement. So first I took the A type arrangement and consider this one as a B type arrangement, and above that again A type arrangement, and above that another B type arrangement. So it becomes AB type arrangement. So here we can see the crystal lattice. If it forms a crystal lattice, it will be hexagonal in shape. Okay, with the atoms at the center also, but the total outlook of that crystal lattice, it will be hexagonal in shape. Okay, so AB type, that is hexagonal close packing. So this is the arrangement. The first 6 atoms, then I arrange 3, then again 6, and not 6, 7, then another 3 arranged. It will be hexagonal, or if you can see that it will be hexagonal close packed. Therefore, the AB type in 3 dimension from a 2-dimensional hexagonal close packing, it will be giving us a hexagonal close packed structure, that is HCP. Examples of atoms or molecules which forms hexagonal close packing, they are magnesium and zinc are the best example to represent that. Now we'll go to the next type, in which first A type arrangement of atoms, 7 atoms I consider for 7 spheres. Then this is the same B type arrangement. Okay, A type and B type. Now the third set of atoms, that is not A type, it is not B type. Let us consider it as a C type. Here it is creating an octahedral void here. Okay, so that is the difference. So here this is the C type arrangement. So A type arrangement with red color, B type arrangement which is marked as indicated as dark color, black color, and the third type, that is green color. Okay, then above that another A type. Therefore I can say it is A type arrangement. Okay, this type of arrangements, if you observe the molecule in 3 dimension, so this is becomes a cubic cross packing. Okay, it becomes in the shape of a cube. Okay, so this is A, B, C, A type arrangement, and we can see it becomes a cubical arrangement. Okay, these layers, if you consider, it becomes a cubical arrangement, and there will be atoms at the face of that cube. Okay, so the clarity, it becomes atoms at the face of that cube. Therefore, we can say this as the cubic close packing or face-centered cubic close packing. So this type of arrangements we call it as CCP or FCP. Okay, examples are copper, silver forms the face-centered cubic packing, or which is known as cubic close packing. Now, hexagonal close packing, the coordination number. Okay, the central atom, how many atoms will be surrounding in to that in a hexagonal close packing, that is in clear indicated here. So you can see here 1 2 3 4 atoms are already marked. Then the fifth atom will be this one. Okay, so this will be the fifth atom. Okay, so fifth, sixth, and seventh atoms also arranged or indicated. Okay, so these are 1 2 3 4 atoms, 5 6 7. Then this will be 8. Okay, so that is 8. So 5 6 7 is there already, so this is 8. Then this is ninth one. Okay, so 8 after 8, that is ninth one. This one is represented as ninth one. Then 10 11 12, 10 11 12. Then it becomes 1 2 3 4. Okay, so there are total 12 atoms which are surrounding the central atom. Therefore the coordination number of in the hexagonal close packing will be 12. Okay, now chemical formula or empirical formula and number of voids formed, how they are connected, or by knowing the number of voids filled, how we can write the chemical formula, at least empirical formula. So when particles are close packed, either it is in cubic close packing or hexagonal close packing, two types of voids are generated, that is octahedral void as well as tetrahedral voids. The number of octahedral void will be equal to that of the number of atoms which forms the crystals that I discussed in the fourth slide, and the number of tetrahedral voids will be equal to twice the number of atoms involved in the formation of that crystal lattice. Okay, there may be some atoms which is filling the void, that is not considered. The atom which gives the structure of the crystal lattice, that is considered as the number n. Okay, so in ionic solids, the bigger ions, ionic solids, there will be positive charged ions and negative charged ions. Usually the negative charged ions, they are bigger in size. Therefore the bigger ions or the anions, they form the structure of that closed packing, and the smaller ions, they go and occupy the voids in between. Okay, so if they are small enough, it go and occupy the tetrahedral voids. If it is little bit bigger voids, little bit bigger molecule, then they will be occupying the octahedral voids. Okay, therefore the cations, it can occupy only even tetrahedral void or octahedral void based on its size. Okay, so all the octahedral void or tetrahedral voids in the crystal lattice are not completely filled in all the cases. Okay, while giving the example, we filled all the cases and we represented it. But actual case, there are no such complete filling of the voids, and there will be some defects also that we'll discuss in the coming classes. Okay, so in a given compound, only a fraction of octahedral or tetrahedral voids are occupied, depending upon chemical formula of the compound. Okay, so explanation with examples that will continue in next class, that is class number 4. So this is class number 3. Here we discussed about the close packing in 2 dimension, 3 dimension, the voids, and an introduction to the formula, calculation of formula from number of voids filled. Okay, so I'll sign out from this presentation. Thank you very much and have a nice day.